What's up, guys? So today we're working on Project 4-banger. Originally this Jeep, I was having a lot of issues with it was seeming to use up a lot of oil. So I went underneath the Jeep, checked the, back by the engine, the transmission. There's a ton of oil all over the transmission. So I thought it's probably the rear main seal. But then I actually popped the hood and was checking the valve cover, and a bunch of the bolts were actually loose, and mainly the ones at the back. So I had actually replaced the valve cover gasket, and then I tightened down all the bolts, and that seemed to help with the oil consumption issue. So I cleaned all the oil off the transmission just to see if it's the rear main seal or if it in fact was the valve cover gasket. And from what I can tell, it was the valve cover gasket. So today I just wanted to show you guys how to tighten these bolts down, what tool you need. Start out, most of these bolts are going to be an 11 millimeter socket. So all you're going to do is, I took the airbox, the airbox, I guess, tubing. I took that out so you can have a little bit easier access to it. But they're just all around the valve cover, and there's obviously going to be way more of them if you have a 4-liter. So you just want to go around, and I don't know the exact torque spec, but I just kind of get them just snug where you don't want to crank on this because you don't want to strip these at all, but just get them just tight. These coolant hoses you can kind of pull out of the track here and kind of move these guys out of the way, but just get them kind of snug here. Just all the way around. And then back here, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to get at these back ones, but these are the ones that were leaking for me. If you want to make it easier for yourself, you can take the airbox off. That's just kind of up to you. Just make sure these guys are just snug. So yeah, to get to one of these, you do have to take off the airbox. So that's something to consider. You might need to take the airbox off. Alrighty guys, so I just wanted to make this quick little video in case you guys were losing a little bit of oil and you really weren't sure where it was coming from. I would just check the actual valve cover gasket. So pop the cover off, inspect the gasket, make sure it doesn't have any rips or tears in it, or if it's stretched out. These Jeeps are getting old, so the rubber just gets old and stretched out and cracked and everything. So check that. If you see that the valve cover gasket's damaged, replace it with a new one, and then just make sure these bolts are nice and tight. And otherwise, that another very popular oil leak area is the oil pan, and then the oil are the rear main seals. So anyway guys, hopefully this video helped you out. If it did, please give the video a thumbs up. Definitely consider subscribing. That helps me out a bunch, guys, and we'll see you guys in the next video.